Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. The sun decided to come out, which is awesome. I had come out earlier and was checking the solar, and it was at, this was like 11 o'clock this morning, and it's like 2 in the afternoon, I think now, maybe a little bit later, might be 3. And it was at like 77% then, and we were still dealing with a little bit of rain and all that stuff, but it's cleared up. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, okay. And now it is saying 80% in charging, so that's awesome. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but we were at 80%. And so that's a good thing. All right. All right, this video might get taken down on me, but, you know, I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. I have been in the medical field for over 30 years. I'll give you kind of like a little bit of my background, a little bit of my credentials of what I've done over the course of that time. I have worked in dialysis, I've worked in pediatrics, I've worked in geriatrics, I've worked in rehab, I've done hospice, I've done, nursing homes, worked in hospitals, and, did a little bit of everything. I've done home care and all that type of stuff as well. Seen a lot in the course of 30 years. And so, with that being said, these guys are so awesome. They're just so chill. With that being said, I kind of have a little bit of experience. I have a little bit of a background in it and stuff like that. I personally, I do not have a doctor. I generally don't go to the doctors. I've had health insurance off and on throughout my life, and I'm not a big fan of every time there's a little ache or pain to go off to the doctors. I just don't do it. Every time you go to the doctors, they want to put you on some kind of a medicine, all right? And that medicine is going to have side effects. And sometimes the side effects could be worse than whatever problem that you're having anyway. They could be dealt with in other ways, but they're not going to suggest that because the doctors are directly tied in with big pharma. All right. When you have a new drug come out and these pharma representatives come out to the house come out to the doctor's offices and say, well, hey, if you push this med, this is your incentive for doing so. So a lot of these doctors, and I'm not saying all, so please don't put words in my mouth, but a lot of these doctors are incentivized to push certain medications. We have seen that through the years, so that's not misinformation, that's not anything that's wrong. They're rewarded for that. So, doctors are human beings too, and they like making money. They went to college for a long, long time and went through, the internship and everything else that goes with what they had to do to get becoming a doctor. And some doctors obviously, I'm talking general medicine, guys. I'm not talking about your specialized, doctors that are doing, feet or cancer doctors or whatever the case may be. They have their own little niche specialty that they're working on. And I will tell you this, my cancer doctor, she was awesome. And so, I'm not trying to disparage doctors by what I'm saying here. But the medical industry, for the most part, it's not about cures. Because when you cure something, now you've lost a customer, okay? So Big Pharma wants to have lifelong customers. You ever notice, I'm going to use this one as an example. You're having a little bit of an issue dealing with whatever life event has happened, so they put you on an antidepressant, right? Happens a lot. They do that to people. They say, listen, I understand you're having a problem, so we're going to put you on this antidepressant. Do they ever have a game plan of when to get you off of that antidepressant? No. There is no getting them off. Oh, it's not working as well anymore? All right, roll up the dosage. Or we're going to switch to this one, or we're going to switch to that one. There is no plan ever to get you off, because if they got you on it and they can keep you on it, Big Pharma's making a lot of money. It's a business, folks. That's what it comes down to. It's a business. And, lifelong customers are what they want. They're not trying to cure things, as far as that goes. I mean, you look at the cancer industry and how much money is made with the treatment of cancer. Lots and lots and lots of money, And, I have lost many people in my life that I loved and that I cared about to cancer, because in my family, we generally die of two things. We die of old age and we die of cancer in my family. That's what we die of. So, eventually, most likely, and I've already had cancer once. And so, would it shock me that if I ended up getting it again down the road? It wouldn't. But, I'm hoping that it doesn't happen, obviously. So I still have things that I want to do and I want to accomplish. But the reality is, if you just saw recently that Robert Kennedy Jr. is going after Big Pharma. He's going after that now. And oh my God, they're outraged. Here's the other thing that blows me away. And this really, truly does. It blows me away. You have an industry where, the other thing I was going to mention is Doge, right? They've gone in and have discovered all kinds of frivolous money going out. I'm going to get out of the wind so you guys can hear me better. Let me go over here. I'll stand in here for a moment. All right, now you can hear me better. So they've gone after, and they're finding a tremendous amount of fraudulent money that has been spent on ridiculous causes. That the American people, there's a lot of wasteful stuff, and they've already shut a lot of that down. And the Democrats are outraged. How dare he? Who is he to go in there? He was hired to do exactly what he's doing. Root out the corruption, root out the fraudulent activity, get rid of these people that have their own agenda, that don't want to go ahead and be, a team player, if you will. And I think that is great. And, it's so funny watching them be upset because he's finding all this money that's going to waste for stuff that doesn't enrich the United States of America. And I actually watched an MSNBC thing today, and they were talking about, Elon Musk, and their big thing was, well, we didn't elect him. He's not an elected official. Who is he to go in and do this and that and the other thing? They're not talking about all the corruption that he's finding. They're not talking about all that. They're more worried about the fact that, they don't like the fact that he's finding all these things. And it's amazing to me, the stupidity level of some of these politicians and stuff like that. But anyway, so that could be another whole video, right? But I definitely want to hear your feedback on this video as far as the healthcare system. I want to hear your guys' take, what you think of the healthcare system, and is it above board? Are they really truly trying to help people, or is it just about business? Are they really just about making money? And it's the cancer industry alone, guys, is billions and billions of dollars every single year. And I got very fortunate with the kind of cancer that I had. They were able to get it out of me, and and that was the end of that. And in July, it'll be 10 years that I've been, cancer-free. So I feel every day is a blessing, because if it had been untreated, I would have long been in the ground, So those are things that I think about. But I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on everything and what you think. So I hope you're all having a great day. It's nice that the sun came out now. It feels really good. We're in the 50s right now, and hopefully the batteries will keep charging for a while here, and we'll, get it jacked up a little bit higher, so that's always a good thing. All right, guys, I am going to jump off. Remember, keep prepping, stay safe, take care of your business. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.